my first shared flat in Glasgow was I shared with, the flat had 6 people in it, and that was in Buccleuch Street, just beside the underground, Cowcaddens underground, and that was sort of like, that was a new build building, it had just been built, and very, very strangely the heating was included in the rent, so we had the heating on all the time, which was bizarre when you think back then. So we used to walk about like in t-shirts and shorts, which people didn't do then. Everyone does it now in their house. And people would come up and the heating would just be blasting all the time. So I had my own bedroom, and I had a sink in my bedroom. All the bedrooms had sinks in them, which was good. And my bedroom was sort of like the end of the corridor, and there were 2 bathrooms, and right beside my bedroom was a bathroom, and the other bathroom was down the other end, and somehow I just sort of annexed this bathroom up this end, because people were always moving out and moving in, people moved out and moved in, moved out, and that bathroom just sort of became my bit, so everybody else used the other side, so I had this sort of like little flat. But we had a shared living room and a shared kitchen, which of course caused great fun, because you had to have rotas and stuff, and people stealing things and not stealing things, and people having fights over bits of cheese, and people bringing their friends back and having parties, and the police coming and things, which was great. The police came one night at like 6 in the morning after a party went all night, and knocked on the door, and I opened the door, and there were police right downstairs, and they said, you have to do this, have to do that, and I said, I didn't invite you, and shut the door, and they went away. So of course I'd had maybe a little refreshment by that time. So I lived there for about a year and a half, I think, but then it was just all this constant living with different people. And we had this rule for some reason, there was this rule in the flat that you weren't allowed to have a lock on your bedroom door. There was all this thing about trust, and one of the guys did put a lock in his bedroom door, and he was made to take it off. And that wasn't like the landlord that made him do it. It was sort of like a house rule for some reason, that we all sort of like lived together in this lovely commune and supported one another, which of course nobody did. Well, I did, but nobody else did. So I got kind of fed up with living there, and then my friend Audrey had somewhere and she needed a flatmate, so I moved in with her into this flat in Ely Street, just off Byers Road.